How's it going, everybody? It is February 27th. We have 2 days left in the month, today and tomorrow. Before I get into the sales update, I wanted to just briefly mention what I've noticed, and I'm not sure if this happened a couple days ago. I actually noticed it for the first time today, which is the scrolling uh, option, or I guess way that you can actually go through the pictures. Uh, I've seen this on standard t-shirts, on V-necks. I haven't checked out all the products. Uh, on ours, like on the mobile and the cell phones, what we have the option to do is to go sideways. Of course, that was implemented a while ago, and it's pretty standard for, I would say, for a lot of websites. But what wasn't standard, and what we didn't have the option to do, was to do this. So I'm just scrolling with my mouse through the going up and down, and it's basically going from picture to picture. So this is new. I The reason I like these kinds of things is because Amazon is constantly improving and changing uh, merch on demand, or merch by Amazon platform, and that's good. I remember years ago when people just discovered merch by Amazon, when people started working with it. It was huge to learn that Amazon was buying new printers, like for printing shirts, because there was a capacity issue at one point, right? They were even throttling products and everything around busy times of the year, especially December and around Christmas and New Year's, of course. So the fact that we're actually making changes to make things more efficient and just up to date in general is always nice to see. I mean, there's not much really to comment. I like this option. It's definitely new. You don't see it on too many other websites. For example, like Etsy or eBay or anything like that. So this is actually really nice to see. Okay, let's get into the sales update. So, like I said, 2 days left to go. I'm recording this first thing in the morning, and I have three sales, as you can see right now, in the U.S. I've uploaded some products already because my upload didn't complete last night. So what I'll do is, before I go to bed, I'll run the Merch Titans automation tool, which gets me up to a couple of thousand. I would say between 4 and 6 thousand products, depending on I guess the niche, or the number of designs that I have. But last night, for some reason, it stopped early, and I continued this morning. I'm looking at 148 sales so far in the US. So I actually put out a video a couple days ago talking about how this might turn out to be the worst, and I'll get into that in a second. One of the worst months since January of 2022. But now it's actually becoming kind of like an average month, depending on today and tomorrow. We'll see. But right now I'm sitting on $2,772 in sales, total royalties of $452, which is kind of lower, but it's okay because it's made up later on in the international and total sales. So let me just see. This is taking a minute. Let me pause this real upload, and then I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so here it is. So this is what I'm talking about. We're looking at 148. Last month was 169. But if we look at the royalties difference, we're just looking at $28, right? So that's not bad. So, and then if I go into some of these numbers, it's just gonna be right smack in the middle of kind of like the average, as average as it can be, at least for 2022. So it's good that it wasn't completely just terrible. These are the kinds of numbers that actually worried me. But there have been a few days here, as you can see, that have kind of spiked up, and it consistently, or at least it continued, to get more than one sale, at least in the last 5 days. And today looks like a pretty good start. So we'll see what will happen there. Right now, I'm sitting at 238. I guess 239 with the one that just came in. I guess I should refresh that. And as you can see, majority of them, of course, in the U.S. But there are a few marketplaces that are kind of taking off, and definitely not just in the double digits like the UK, but actually in the 20s. So Germany 22, Italy 27, Japan 21. So that's kind of nice because it does add up. I mean, it's really nice. Even the royalties, for example, if we're looking at the pounds here, the euros, this is probably over 120, $130, and then this adds up, and again $500, hopefully by the end of tomorrow in the US. So money keeps coming in. So far, pretty good. Actually, better than I expected. And I just wanted to go back to this to talk about the royalties here, and just to see, for example, the difference here. So I had to make 3,000, almost $3,200 in sales to get $482 last month, where this month, as I mentioned, is I'm looking at 2,700 for the same amount. So that's pretty good because I'm assuming the majority or more standard t-shirts and other products have sold over pop sockets, or those products that have a lower profit margin.